let's go ahead and start getting into the details here. So, many business owners unknowingly sabotage themselves by attempting to sell to everyone, everywhere, all at the same time. This is something that I have seen with so many different businesses that I have worked with, whether they are homeschool businesses or small businesses. People are trying to sell to everyone. So, what do you need to do instead? Well, it's much better to focus on a very specific group of people who are ready, willing, and able to buy your products and services. So, I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into what that means. So, you may think that you know your ideal customer. It's homeschooling moms. Simple as that. But if you're struggling to make more sales, you need a more specific ideal customer. And let me give you an example. When I first started StoryQuest Academy, my ideal customer was also homeschooling moms with kids who like writing. And after doing marketing and doing market research and narrowing down my ideal customer, because it's a process that you have to go through and continually you get more and more specific, I found that my ideal customer is actually homeschoolers, homeschooling parents that have a super creative kid that struggles to actually write down their story. And there is a lot more of those kids in the 8 to 12 range than in the teenager age range that I was previously targeting. So you may start with an idea of who you think needs your product, and after selling the product for a couple of years, you might actually find and be surprised that it's somebody different. The benefit of knowing this information is that you're going to be able to talk directly to your ideal customer, explain to them what things that they care about, the benefits that they care about, and you're going to be able to reach those people so much more effectively. So, when you know who your ideal customer is, you're going to have like a treasure map showing you exactly how to turn your potential customers into paying customers. So you might have a lot of people who say, I'm really interested in your classes, or this looks really cool, but they're not actually buying. That's because you're not providing them with the information that they need to know to decide to purchase from you. So let's talk about who your ideal customers are and dive into figuring this out for your business. So your ideal customers are a specific group of people who need your product or have the problems you can solve with your products. So if you again think, oh yes, all homeschooling moms need what I have to offer, that's the same thing as saying everyone needs my product. Now, you need to get more specific. So whether that is focusing on the grade, the problem that they have, like for example, I focus on super creative kids who struggle to actually write down their stories. That's a very specific group of people, and anybody that I've talked to that has a super creative kid, like I was as a kid, that struggles to write down their story, they're like, oh my gosh, I've tried everything. I can't find anything else that works. Now you're going to have the opportunity to have super fans that want to tell everyone that they know that is your specific ideal customer to try your product or service. So you need to ask yourself, what problems does your product and services solve? Now, a lot of printable creators will say, my product or service doesn't solve a problem. It actually does solve problems. You just may not realize the problems that you are solving. So you need to think about what are the common themes throughout your different printables that you are providing, whether that is common grades, common topics, or a specific area of expertise that you are focusing on. So if you're focusing on math printables, then you're going to be solving the problem of helping teach kids math, helping make math fun, helping to be able to increase literacy. You need to focus on the problems that you are solving. Now, a lot of printable creators that I know are homeschool moms who have been creating these printables to solve problems that their kids have, things that are missing from their homeschool. So if you think about the reason why you created those printables for your kids, you're going to start figuring out those problems that your product and service solves. So what type of people need your products and services the most? Because it may be that a lot of homeschooling moms can benefit from your product, but which people need it the most out of all the different groups of people that you can think of. And you're going to find that this is a specific group of people. Maybe it's moms who have kids who have ADHD. Maybe it's moms who have a kid who just really hates math. And you're like, if your kid hates math, this math game is going to make it super fun. Or if you're really overwhelmed by trying to start homeschooling all on your own, and there's so many options for you to choose from, you need to work with me as your homeschool coach. So you need to think about what problem you're solving and what type of people need that the most. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to download our free worksheets to help you discover your ideal customer. This is going to help you to be able to answer all of the questions easily and dive deeper into who your ideal customer is.